I have seen pretty messed up videos on the internet, but this has to be one of the most horrific videos. So for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, is you guys probably seen it or not yet, what happened in Bolivia when students fell from balcony when the rail broke. According to New York Post, about 7 died and 4 were injured during the tragic incident. I thought only 5 died, but I guess the rest probably passed away later. But I do know around 8 or so fell. But my prayers are to the students and condolences to the family and friends. This was truly tragic. I almost shared the video with you guys, but I don't think you guys can handle it. Anyways, guys, welcome to another episode of things happening around the world and the 5 minutes or less. Let's go. So most of us are aware of what's happening in Palestine. You know how the Israelis abuse them and stuff. According to Herds, I read an article and it was pretty sad. I'm gonna leave the article in the description. You guys can go and check it out. So according to them, they said for the 6th time Israeli raises a disabled Palestinian's home. So 6 times they tore this poor guy's house down. His name is Khatem Abu Rela. This poor guy, the reason he became disabled is because of his house being torn apart so many times. When his house was being torn the 2nd time, he fell and he injured his spinal cord and he became disabled afterwards. Saddest part about this is that the Israelis tells him get a permit, but this permit been taking about 22 years since he applied for it, but he's not getting it. And this kind of discrimination been happening against the Palestinians with the land that they belong to them. I think it's time that people should call them out for the crimes that they're committing. But if your pockets are full, no one's gonna say anything. And each time somebody points finger at them and they're like, oh, anti-Semitic and stuff. But then we can't turn blind eyes because they will say, oh, anti-Semitic the moment you speak against Israel. Speaking against Israel is not speaking against Jewish, the people that follow the religion of Judaism. It's just the people in those specific Israelis that are committing crimes. Only those need to be called and held responsible for the crimes they committed. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone will for a while. It's going to take a while for change to come to the region. The other side, you guys know what's happening in Myanmar. The military took over and firing at people that are protesting against the coup. The coup was when the military took control of the government. And anyways, those things aside, some good news for you guys, those of you who've been waiting for your stimulus check. Well, the Senate has just approved it. However, with the amount of changes they made to the bill, it has to go back to the House, and the House has to pass it there, and then the president has to sign it, and then you guys are gonna get your $1,400 but I'm glad it moved, even though it took a while, but I'm glad it's moving forward. It shouldn't take too long in the House. Nancy Pelosi, she tweeted, today is the day of great progress is the Senate Democrats has passed the American rescue planes to save lives and livelihood. We now urge Republicans to join us in the recognition of the imminent need of decisive action and fulfill the promise that helps is on the way. So she's trying to seek a bipartisan vote, but just like in the Senate, the Republicans didn't vote for the bill. I don't think anyone from the Republicans gonna vote in the House for it. So she just need to get it done as fast as possible, and so people can get the little help that they can. It's 1 trillion dollars, and the people are only getting 1,400. I feel like they deserve a little bit more, but getting something is better than getting nothing at all. Anyways, guys, these are some of the things taking place around the world. Don't forget to subscribe and tune in tomorrow for more. Till then, take care of yourself.